Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon. There are a number of people who I want to recognize, but I want to begin recognizing the woman that you just heard from, the director of the best planning department in all of New England. Please join me in recognizing Bonnie Nickerson. Thank you, Bonnie, for project managing this effort on the city side. And we can't do these things without great partnerships either. We have Cliff Wood, the executive director of the Providence Foundation, Amy Patine from RIPTA, the executive director of planning there, and we really appreciate your partnership at the state level. Martina Haggerty in our planning department, who's this dynamic sidekick to Bonnie Nickerson. From Union Studios, who have helped us throughout the process, Don Powers, Joe Haskett, Ben Wilkes, Frank Latorre. Frank, you're amazing. Keep up the great work with the DID. Janet Raymond, she's the Senior Vice President of the Greater Providence Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for always being here, Janet. We have Dan Bolden. Dan isn't in the formal role anymore, but you're still part of us. You're never going to leave us, Dan. It's great to have you here. Martha Sheraton, the President and CEO of the Providence Warwick CVB. Great to have you always here, Martha. Our Superintendent of Parks, Wendy Nilsen, who's doing an amazing job with parks throughout the city. So thank you to all of our partners. We cannot do it without you. And frankly, thank you to all of you here today. Just about everyone who's here now was here just a couple of weeks ago when we opened up this new play space. Just about every single person here today was at the different charrettes that we did when we did the visioning process. It's your commitment to our city and to our parks that have brought us to this point and keep making this work possible, so I thank every one of you. I also want to thank all of my colleagues in government, all of the elected officials that continue to be here to advocate for our city. Beginning with our Senator, Ana Quesada. Great to have you here, Senator. Senator Josh Miller. Thank you so much, Senator Miller. Representative Scott Slater. Great to work with you. Council President Sabina Matos, who actually just had to head out, but she wanted to be here today. So sorry for taking that time to recognize all of the individuals, but it's really part of how we go about our business here in the city of Providence. We can't do this without the community. Whether it's the visioning process for KP, the visioning process for the new 610 connector, the visioning process for Upper Broad Street, how to tackle some of our toughest issues, bringing people together in our all-in summit in our schools. You get the message. We work in conjunction with the community, and it's that feedback that makes these projects so much more special. So through this robust public engagement and this process, it's brought us to this point with all of our stakeholders. As mayor, my number one responsibility every single day is to try to find new ways to bring people together. In fact, if you think about the role of cities, maybe for the past 5,000 years, it's always been the role of cities to bring people together. And the truth is that nothing has brought people together more over time than public squares and public parks. They are the great equalizers in society. Whether you're rich or poor, black or white, tall, short, young or old, we are all the same and we can enjoy our public spaces together. And that's what we have here today, a truly special public space. Now, as Bonnie just mentioned, we have some wonderful changes and ideas that are coming in the years ahead of us. With your continued support, we'll realize them and we'll make them real. But our vision for this is effectively that this is our main public square for the entire city. Meet us in Kennedy Plaza. Join us for PVD Fest. Join us as we lay out 300 people in a 30-foot table that are breaking bread and eating together. That's what a fully activated public space is. The point where we all come together as a community. So thank you all so much for your continued commitment to our great city and our great public square. And I look forward to continue working together to make this vision a reality. Have a wonderful day, everyone.